Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be going through some Road to Master Power League games. As you can see, I've tilted just a little bit, so I'd probably say I'm like 4 or 5 games off after the stream. I thought I'd play a few games for fun and then lost like 3 games in a row, but I did manage to untilt a little bit with a bit of a win streak, so I'll be showing some of these games. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alright guys, so we're actually starting off at round 2 inside of this game. We actually won the first game. So we can see here we've got a Piper, we've got a Leon, and the Rico. So I believe like Stu and I can't remember the other ban. I think it might have been a double Stu ban, but we had first pick. I feel like first pick in Power League now in the current meta, I feel like just dictates whoever wins the game, because there's a couple of really strong brawlers, especially on certain maps. So on this map, Rico is probably by far the most dominant brawler behind Stu. We was allowed to get that Rico, and basically nothing counters a Rico down that right hand lane. He's absolutely insane. So we see here, kind of get wrecked at the beginning, probably a little bit too aggro, but if you guys know who Boss is, he's on one of the best teams inside of EU on Bunker. He is an insane player, so he's popping off there on the Rico, so I don't really need to do too much. So Piper is one of the best mids inside of Hard Rock Mine. Ever since like Max got out of the meta, Piper's been introduced back into it, so Piper's really good. Again, Boss is just popping off. It's so hard for him to do anything. Of course, the Elgato black screens, because it wouldn't be a SpenLC video without that. So unfortunately, well, the Sprout gets wrecked. So they're just getting wrecked at a minute. I don't even know why. Rafa must have misclicked or something. He picked Mr. P. Not entirely sure why he really picked that, but definitely not the play. Definitely could have picked something better. Like I think that was Jean or even Bell in play. Could have gone for one of those. So we actually end up winning that game right there. Let's hop into the next series. All right, guys, so hopping into the next game then. So just before these games, I think I was on like a 2 or 3 loss streak. I did say on stream I was going to try and save Masters towards the end, but overall just kind of getting annoyed with it. So I've give it a week. I'm going to try to grind it a little bit off stream, so at least you guys can get some second channel content just before I get Masters in the first place. And then, as I said, we're going to have a little bit of fun with it. Going to try and get it on my mini account. I'm going to try and get Masters on a free-to-play account as well, and just see what we can do there. So I've gone with Gina in the middle. So I believe like Stu and B. So they banned Stu, I banned B. I don't know really why I banned B. I just tried something different. I don't really ban. I made Brawler on this map, but yeah, Stu's going to be by far the best Brawler. Of course, everyone's just going to ban Stu first pick. So, funnily enough, they picked Bell in the middle. I think Bell was a really solid choice in the middle. I think it's the second best mid on this map. Jean is going to be decent on this map, but I just feel like the slow reload speed, you can hide still a lot of the times. So, Rico's having a bit of a tough time on his lane, keeps coming on over. I feel like he should really be able to deal with an Ems pretty simply. Again, I always say on Pinhole Punt, one of my favorite maps in the game. It's just so easy to help pinch your lane as a mid, so try and prioritize that over anything else. So Chrissy's going to heal up here. Sandy's having a tough time against Spike. I do notice a lot of times that Sandys do have tough times against Spike. Not too sure really on that matchup, because I don't really play Sandy too often. So let's see, he's still doing a decent job, still getting close to his super. He's got his super right here. I'm getting pretty weak, so this is a tough position to be in. Rico's got to hold off just for a little bit longer, so the super kind of fails, but at least it stops him from pushing. So I have no idea how that super missed there. I don't know how that missed, but yeah, whatever. We vibe with it. We keep going on. So Bell just targeted me here, so I know that I can cycle at a death in time for it not to be risky. That mark's going to be with me for the entirety of the game, especially going into overtime as well. Like that mark's going to basically allow him to 2-tap me, so I'll just try and get rid of that. Just going to try and get rid of his spike gadget. I don't know why Ems is really trying to tank that. I've got my puller again here, so trying to look for the optimal time to use it. Ems doing really good against Sandy. Ems a good pick against Sandy as well, if you guys were wondering. So I'm going to push up here on my own. I realized he put the ball in such a terrible position. I don't know really what he was doing there. I super kick it in, and yeah, just like that. So we get dominated basically the whole game, and just off a small misplay from the spike, I put it in a good position. Bell goes down, and I've got super kick. Yeah, it's just a really bad play from their spike. If I was a spike, I'd have just cornered it, especially if I seen the Bell low as well. So yeah, definitely a misplay from him. So we're gonna just run up here, scatter grass a little bit. So Bell, once she gets one shot as well, she's just able to tank a lot more shots with that shield. So good tip if you're playing Bell against a Jean. to try and get one tap and just keep the aggression, right? Because June isn't going to be doing a lot of damage from a far distance from you. Like I said, they're going to tickle you, so you may as well just try and engage in a gunfight. You're probably more than likely going to win that. So Sandy does really well there, gets down the bell. It's really messy here, so Sandy actually gets a nice stun on the Spike as well, and we're able to take him down. So we've got really good mid pressure here. So just exact opposite of last game, we didn't really establish any control in that other one. So Rico, he's got super, he's going to be in a really good position here. So yeah, there's basically no way we're going to be able to stop this. I'll just run up, use my gadget, and score. So that's basically going to be GG. We've got a Sandy super as well, just absolutely perfect this time around. And as you can probably see by the Bell and the M's both from really mad. Bell just basically gives up here. I mean, I don't really like it when people do that. I don't think it was basically GG at that point. Even though I just said it, like, I don't really think that was the right time to give up. I think they still could have potentially won. But as you can see, I actually tilted a lot there. Only one part of my ball back. But yeah, that's going to be that game right there. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys. So heading into the final game up against some Masters players, I believe. So I got last pick here. I picked a BB going into a Barley and a Rico. So honestly, I didn't really... Well, I don't really like playing BB at all. You guys know I'm a really bad BB player, but BB is definitely a really good counter to these brawlers, especially if you use speed and with the gadget. Definitely really, really good. So the spring onions, I thought we were pretty much screwed because I banned Stu. I think I can't remember who they banned. I think they banned Stu as well. And again, it's just one of these maps where Rico is just so dominant on. He's basically uncounterable. So it was just painful, especially as I said, if they get the first pick, it's just so hard. Especially, I think most of the time people just ban Stu, so then they get the second best pick if they've got first pick, if you get what I mean. So for example, if I know, I do this a few times on Power League, so if I have first pick on my team, obviously sometimes I just ban the best brawler because I know they're going to do that as well, and it just leaves the second best brawler for you to pick. So it might sound dumb, but you get what I mean. Or you could just throw away your ban. That's probably the best way to do it, honestly. But yeah, anyways, going up the map then. So we get a nice BB bubble here. You can also get a chain on the BB bubble from that back wall, and they have a little fence in front of us safe there. So we're just going to run up here, just cause as much pressure as possible, which get completely wrecked. As you can see, yeah, I wouldn't recommend taking any tips from our BB, to be honest. The only thing I do well is just keep the pressure, and especially with the gadgets. So of course, Elgato kind of fix itself there, so we're back in our full screen mode right here. Wally actually low-key shreds us, especially without gadget. I think he like 5 shots me, which is kind of insane, especially without damage. So I'm going to try and sneak in here. Problem with their comp is that we don't really... I keep trying to yawn here. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me today at all. But yeah, the problem with their composition is that obviously we've got like Tara, that's really good for pressure. We've got like really good pressure brawlers, which they can't leave on a safe at all. Jesse going to slow me there. Yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to get a bubble on the safe there. 20 seconds left. We're looking like we're in a really solid position here. Spike's doing really well. Also on our team, I didn't really mention at the start, like our guy picked Tara first pick. I'm not too sure why he picked Tara. Tara seemed like a good first pick when this map first came out, but as time has told, Tara is just not a good first pick at all. And again, as soon as I mention the word yawn, I keep yawning. So bear with me, guys. It's like 11 p.m. at night. I'm absolutely dead today. I've done so much work. But going into the second game then, so that was pretty simple. Again, Spike and Tara just going to go down the middle. I'm just going to target straight away this Rico. So nearly get bursted down there. I'm just trying to be a little bit sneaky. I know I can take down this Jesse with ease, but again, did I just miss a save a couple of times there? I'm not too sure. This BB gameplay, it feels like I'm watching a bronze player, honestly, looking back at this BB play. I have no idea how it works, but probably a brawler definitely needs to improve in the future, because BB is a fun brawler, one of the most fun brawlers in the game, I think. So being Trasher definitely isn't that good. So somehow we get 50% on the safe already. Rafa must be doing absolute work to him. We get the Jesse down as well there. Kind of missed a BB ball there. And we're missing shots on the safe. Oh, this is horrible to look back on, but we get the win regardless there. So that's going to be the final game, as you can see, by the Elo. I think we actually get a decent amount of Elo inside of this game. Yeah, we actually faced off against a Masters and a Power Freeze. So we're basically until a lot. Alright, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this one. I will slowly but surely get masters. You guys are probably wondering if I'm just doing this as a troll at this point, and I'm really not. As I said on stream, I try and keep these masters games to videos or streams. I don't actually grind it that much. Probably only play it like 30 minutes, not even that, outside of stream. So as you can see, again, yeah, we're about 5 games off, so hopefully we can get that pretty soon. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.